So, the time I'm recording this right now is Christmas, December 25th. But by the time you guys watch this episode, or by the time this video is uploaded, it's already next year, 2025. So this is what I'm gonna say to you all. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. I hope you guys are gonna have a great New Year's, and I hope that we're going to have a really good year ahead of us. Now, let's move on to the videos. We are at a point now, 20 episodes in. We have built many stuff in the past. We built our starter bases, we built the industrial district, the gaming district. We even had an episode where we built as many farms as possible. And it is all coming up to this point. At this very moment, we are finally beginning to build our mega bases. Boy, it took me so long, and I have waited patiently, and I hope you guys have waited just as patiently as I do for this moment. However, before we begin building the mega bases in this location over here, there is a few things that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. Now, many months ago, I have designed a mega bases on a creative mode just to get an idea on what I want the mega bases design to look like. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you what was supposed to be our original mega bases. So I have been debating about this for many months now, and honestly, I'm actually really glad that I chose to delay the mega build process for a really long time. There's something that I want to talk to you guys in a moment, but let me show you the mega base right now, or what was initially going to be the mega bases. So right in front of me, actually that one over there, which is kind of blocked by the big giant thing in the front, that one was supposed to be my mega bases, or at least somewhat at the gist of it. And you can see I didn't really exactly finish the entire design of the mega bases. The issue I came up with this is the overall shapes, base shapes of the castle just doesn't really sit right with me. As well as the interiors, because if we look at this during the side view, that massive box over there, the deep slate box, that is what is going to be my throne rooms. So if we enter this throne room, you can see that this is what was supposed to look like on the inside. The spatial is going to be very big, and then it kind of sort of giving you that the grand feeling of like being the king up here. Ignore all of the mob because I'm pretty sure this is like all really dark right now. But yeah, this is kind of like the scale that I was going for. But you can see why I didn't finish it, because this is a really big room, and to put it on the top of the castle over here just make this entire thing a lot fatter, if you get what I mean. So I went with the second initial design, which is over here. I brought down the black room down a little bit so that it kinda made the bottom half sections a lot bigger, and as it goes up, it was supposed to be a lot more narrow. But here's where I'm gonna start telling you guys my advice for building, right? So basically what I have over here is an idea. Think about this mega bases as an idea, and once I've designed it, instead of building it into the actual world, I put it into, let's say, an oven over here. I let it sit for however long I want to. And let's say I let it sit there for about a week or two, and then I take it out. If I take it out too early, I might not like the build later on once I put it into the actual world, and I might actually disappoint myself. But let's say after a while I take it out and I look at this, if I still like it, then yeah, I'll proceed to building it into the actual world. So basically what I'm saying is, once you decide something, you don't really exactly want to build it on the spot right after you decide it, because chances are you might disappoint yourself after looking back to the build many months once you build it into the actual world. In this instance, what I have designed over here, after letting it sit for a while, I decided that this needs to change. Although I don't entirely hate it, but it could have been better. I specifically like what I have in these front sections over here, but everything else, like the top sections, you see this white part over here? Yes, those need to get changed, and basically I need to design a better architecture before I put it into the actual world. So what did I do? Over the course of the year as a digital animation and trying to learn how to use the functions called Maya, I was able to model up some sort of a mega base that I have made a few days ago. And it gave me a little bit of a lessons in designing and architectures. And one of the things that I have realized with my flaw is on the old design. What I don't have over here is the triangular row of dirt you see right over here. Basically what I pulled out is at the back here I got the triangular shapes, one on this side and one on this side over here. So if you see down here, I got the front sections and the side sections. And if we take a look at this, this is going to be the front entrance. This is where you're gonna be walking into this front. And everything here is gonna be at the side, and then the back, and then another side, and then the top sections, the top view. Just having this base canvas without having any color structures, it already looks significantly better than what I have in the test build, the old versions. You can see that I have a lot more towers, I have a lot more windows, and the structures are a lot more uniform in a way. They have a shape and they have a reason why they are there in the first place. And one thing that I lack of in the old version of the castle that I built is I don't have enough shape put into the castle itself. And for this one, I do. I have a circular shape, I have a very strong rectangular and triangular shapes, and by triangular I mean by this whole thing shape are almost entirely a triangular shape, which now it is symmetrical, but that is fine because it looks good, I like it, and I hope you guys like it as well. Do understand though that this isn't entirely at its final stages. There's still going to be a lot of detail missing, but we'll probably be adding that during the process of building in Minecraft. But yeah, I like this, so we'll be bringing this model into the actual Minecraft. And so here you go. Now that we've seen the actual review of the megabase design, we need to gather the resources to actually build the castle. I actually have been gathering some resources off camera. So if we take a look at this, yeah, I'm not sure most of you guys are gonna think that's a lot of sugar boxes, but from my perspective, that amount of sugar boxes is only about 10% of what we're going to build for the castle. Because I know from my experience, building a mega bases are going to need a lot of resources. And by a lot, I mean by probably about 100 or 200 sugar boxes full of resources. So yeah, we're gonna need a whole lot of resources than just this measly amount of resources. So, but it is going to help us start somewhere in this episode cause I don't expect me to finish this in one episode. Finishing building the castle, what, me? I'm crazy. I got a life to do. So yeah. But yeah, once again, this is going to be a long-term project. So I don't expect myself to finish this within a week or a month. Probably I am expecting this to last about a year, if anything, depending on how busy my real life schedule is gonna be or how much time I have to actually work on the castle. But despite that, I'm not gonna keep on working on the castle for every episode, because otherwise it will probably burn me out, and as well as you guys that keep watching my series so far. So what I'll be doing is occasionally I'll be working on the progress of the castle, and some other time I will also be doing some other stuff, probably stuff like make some more mini games or do some adventuring. Speaking of, I think I may be the slowest when it comes to updating my Minecraft version to the latest update. Because if you take a look at my version on the top right, say top left corner, it now says 1.21.4. I have stayed 1.20.1 for many years, and you can probably tell I have skipped a version, and that is the trial chamber update. So yeah, now that we're at 1.21.4, which means not only we get ourselves trial chamber, we also get ourselves all the new types of lock in the creaking forest. I totally forgot what it's called, pale biome, pale forest. So yeah, I'm not sure whether we'll be doing that in this episode, but for the time being, there's one thing we're gonna need to do, and that is to start working on our mega base, because I definitely do need to have an actual base to live. So we're gonna need to work on that. Without further ado though, I need to stop talking and actually start working. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this newly made soundtrack for you guys for this timelapse. Enjoy the show. So guys, I got bad news all over the places, because first of all, I haven't edited the timelapse yet, because I'm gonna be using flashback and it's gonna be my first time. So I hope the editing is gonna be good on my part for this timelapse. Secondly, remember all the reference that I show you? Yeah, the thing about my reference is sometimes you just cannot always rely on your own design. And another thing is, this is why you should build it in Minecraft beforehand, because if you see that scaffolding over there, I was just trying to measure out just how much building height I have left before I reach the build limit. And over here, you can see at the chat, ignore the first one, the third one is from the edges of the tower over there to the edge of the build height. And it shows over here that I only have 90 building blocks left available for me. So if we take a look at the image right now on my screen, and just squint just teeny tiny into that spot over there, you can see that alone already have taken about 100 blocks of building height just for that small sections. And if we zoom out, yeah, we are definitely not able to fit in all of that top sections. This is what I mean by when you're being ambitious, or when there's something that you probably didn't think too much about, and when you put it into the build itself, yeah, everything just go unexpectedly wrong. So what on earth am I going to do about this? I was gonna keep continuing building the first layer, which I will keep doing. However, that also means whatever I'm building on top of it, either I have to squish it down the top section to be a much shorter height, or I redesign the second layer to the rest entirely on the different sections. Dang. But yeah, I would keep on building this, but unfortunately as time goes, I am just making excuses. But truth to be told, I'm about to start another real life college study in about a week from now, so I won't have much time to keep on working this. Maybe I'll just whip out some builds here and there occasionally during the off cameras, but for now let's just see what we have to show over here. So the first thing that we greeted with is the big staircase over here. Now this spot is reserved for a big statues, and I think I might want to bring this circle down a little bit so that by the time when I build the statue, it's not gonna completely blockade the entrance over here. Because if you stand right on this spot, let's say if the statue has been built, it would definitely block my visions right in front of me right now. Whereas if I just put it down a little bit lower right on the beginning of the staircase, at least I will still able to see somewhat rather than the shoulder blocking me from the statues itself. Now coming into the staircase, we are greeted with kind of like a barricade of a balconies. Barricade, why did I say barricade? And then we got a big giant door over here. This is going to be the entrance into what essentially going to be the interiors. There's gonna be another long hallway, and it's not gonna be decorated as much other than just being a grand ceiling when you enter into the entrance of the castles. And right over here is where we're going to stop the hallway, because we're going to build a big gateway into a giant ballroom. At least that's what I will call for the time being until I find another name for it. You may have seen it in the episode where I show you during the creative world. There's gonna be a big glass dome or glass room where it's mainly going to be the main hallway for most of the nobility to register their names, and if they want to live in the castle they can. And so that I haven't really completely fleshed out the idea yet, so I'm gonna need to work on that. But here it's gonna branch off into two different pathways, one to the left and one to the right. So the one to the left is going to basically go downstairs into the basement where our future storage room is gonna locate, and the one that goes upstairs is basically going to help us go into like the second floor, maybe to the throne room or to my room, or maybe plenty other room that I still need to think about. But yeah, so far this is kind of like the general idea. Again, everything here could subject to change depending on how I want the design to go. But that being said, I did kind of aware as I was building this that the width of the castle could very well be pushing all the way back to somewhere around that line of the trees over there. From that tree, that line, okay, maybe it could even be further than that. So That also means the whole bottom section below this mountain could well be darkened by the shadows of the castle. A lot of mobs is gonna be spawning down here, but that does not mean we cannot improvise. I think what I would do is I'm going to terraform it and probably find a way to make use of the bottom sections, because I've been thinking about adding a sewage system down below the castle, because what would the castle be, or what would the kingdom be without a proper sewage so that you can uh, clean all of the unwanted waste from your body, you know? So it would be nice. It would be a good idea to put a sewage system down over here, and maybe we'll find a way to funnel all those junk somewhere, maybe into a cleaning machine, a thingy, or in the future. Yeah, we'll see about that. But yeah, for the time being, this is kind of the progress I was able to make as much as I can for the time being. Again, I'm going to be doing more of this building off camera so that I can slowly but steadily knock off this project bit by bit, and we probably do some other stuff in the meantime while we're building the castle so that I don't get burnt out from building too much. But yeah, apart from that, there is some other stuff that I want to do. There is some other part that I want to do before we end this episode, though I do realize it could be very well be a very short episode. Who knows? Depend. Anyway, so now that I updated to 1.21.4, it means that I got myself trial chamber to find and also the Pale Garden. And I figure I should take this as an opportunity to gather myself all the pale oak wood, if that's what they call, and then maybe we could implement those pale logs into the build palette for the EXODIA castle itself. Maybe we can use it as a rough textures for the to complement with the quartz and maybe some concrete in the future. But yeah, so why don't we go find ourselves some pale garden, and maybe we could also take a look at the creaking mob itself, yeah? Now I have recently pruned my chunk in EXODIA so that it will save up some memory and also potentially reload the chunk for the new updates. So if we're lucky enough to find the dark oak forest, we might have a knack of finding the pale oak forest as well. Alright, it seems like after a while I'm meant to find myself a wow. It's a really large biome for a pale garden, and it warps around between the Darko Forest and the icy Spruce Mountain. That is pretty interesting. I kinda like that. Now, currently the time of day is kind of descending, I'm guessing. Hold on, let me go down and take a look at it. Yeah, the sun is about to go down, so in a few minutes we're able to see ourselves a new creaking mob. But for the time being, let's take a look around at this forest by itself. I like this. I especially like because I already spoiled myself when the update first came out in the trailers. Yeah, I already know there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff that's gonna be creaky, and especially since the name of WhiteWingCat, there's a white block which I like. This I have been longing for the white planks or white logs specifically. If we strip this looks good. I think I'll be using this a lot in my build. Maybe in the future of the EXODIA build. We'll see about that. But for now, while waiting for the nighttime to come, I'm gonna just collect all of these logs and maybe trying to get myself some saplings as well so that we can plant this way back home in our bases. And we also call ourselves some flowers. Now I know, as usual, flowers, you have to get it based on the biome itself. So if I ever want to get more of this, I'm gonna have to come back here, which means I probably need to make myself a portal here in the future. So I'm gonna go take a snapshot of the coordinate so that I can make a new portal right back home. And now another thing that's pretty interesting is the pale moss over here. I'm pretty sure you can farm this just by going back home and just bone meal the pale moss and you get more of it. So yeah, I think just getting a few pale moss blocks should be enough for this. Anytime now, the nighttime comes in about 20 seconds, and then we're able to take a look at the creaking mobs. Oh, I'm excited. Alright, nighttime's here. I'm pretty sure the creaking can spawn at any places. I just have to go look around. But take a look at that. Oh, what? Creeper? Hey, don't do that. Look at this flower. It's glowing and I like it. Let's take it. So far, it's just a normal mob that's been spawning. Oop. Hey, hello. You know, seriously, you thought you can jump scare me, but you tried. And you fell. And your hive, oop, this is right over there. Except right now I'm getting shot by a skeleton. You need to go away right now, please. Thank you. Ouch. Alright. So your heart is right over here. And I think I got silk touch on this. Yeah, okay. Now, if we break the creaking heart with a silk touch, I should be able to get myself the block from the creaking heart. Nice! That was really easy. Now granted, that was the only one in this entire nearby area. We might be able to find more if we go look for it. Hey creaking, I see you over there. And I also see a creeper from the distance. Let me get rid of that too. Alright, your heart is at this tree over here. Come get me. Alright, cool. Your heart... There you go. Maybe I should hit you a few more times so that I can get myself the resin clump. Yeah? Come on. Oh. Come on. Ouch. Okay. You know what? Fine. You can go now. Goodbye. And that. I personally want to give myself as many of these creaking heart fellows as much as possible because in the next episode, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but we are going to start another big project that is not the EXODIA castle. We are going to make ourselves some mini games, but that should be the next episode. But for now, creaking heart first. Hello guy, your heart is I think your heart is underneath this. I think it's here. Ah. Eh. Where'd you at? Hello. Another heart going down. Goodbye. And that. This thing don't scare me. Hi guy. These guys stand no chance against me, except the skeleton is being very annoying. You see that? Come on, you want to smack me more? I'll kill you. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. Come on. Fight me. Give me more of the creaking. Give me more of the creaking. Where the creaking? More of the creaking. Give me more of the creaking. And flowers. You know, skeleton, you are the most annoying thing in the world. The creaking. Give me creaking. I hear the creaking. Are you? You're creaking. Hear no creaking. I am going to murder you, creaking. Everything needs to kill me. You are going to die, creaking. Is this your tree? Is this your tree, guy? No? Okay, thank you so much. You are going to die quickly! Die! Goodbye. Alright. Daytime is coming back up, which means that it's time for me to head back home. And I got myself decent amount. I don't have got myself more than 4 creaking heart. Maybe I didn't get some of them. Oh well, let's just head back, cause I'm pretty sure you can just get more creaking heart just by crafting them. So yeah, with that said, let's get back to EXODIA. Notice my firework rocket from the last kit to now. I think I only like use 2 or 3 rockets just to travel 1,000 blocks away. That's because I've been doing like 45° up and 45° down. But yeah, we are back at our home base, and I think I'm gonna find a way to put my farm, the creaking farm or the resin farm, in one of these spots behind here. Otherwise, if there's not enough space, I might even push beyond yonder over there. But yeah, that was a pretty fruitful collections for all the new blocks for Pale Orcs or Pale Gardens. And we also get a chance to take a look at the creaking, which I'll be definitely using that to my advantage. Yeah. Oh, and also, since the previous episode of EXODIA, I've sort of improved some of the farms in terms of quality of life and added a new one as well. Down below there is our new sugarcane farm. Now the old one is way back there at the starter base, but that one is pretty small and it's pretty manual as well. So now I've moved it to over here. This one is completely automatic and it's harvested based on the day of the time. So if we take a look at our storage room down in the industrial district right now, you can see just around the corner over here we are harvesting, ooh, thunderstorm. We are harvesting some sugarcane. As you can see, it's kind of dropping in right now. So yeah, there you go. Gradually and passively we are collecting some sugarcane, and with gunpowders then we're able to make unlimited fireworks. And so with the thunderstorm striking in our presence, let's go back to our EXODIA castle as one last chance to take a look at it before we end this episode. And I figure instead of taking the nether portal, we should come in by going into the view zone, and voila. Oh, that feels good to have that come into view. And I'm really excited for this project and try to finish it as soon as possible so that I can move all of my resources over here to our new places, our new kingdom, and our new mega bases called the EXODIA Castle. And I hope you guys like it. Now granted, admittedly, this isn't the highest quality as I do few episodes ago, mainly because those episodes are it takes so much effort compared to what I'm done here for this episode, which I do have to apologize for you guys because with dual times and constrained with the amount of work that I have in real life, I simply do not have the time to make as many high quality video for you guys as possible. So if you hear me stuttering, if you hear me mess up my word hundred of times, that's because I'm doing everything in one take instead of taking multiple takes. So yeah, with that said, I do hope that you guys enjoyed this episode regardless. And yeah, I probably will be netting this out during the live stream and make some more progress, and you guys can join me as well during the live stream. But yeah, having that said, that's enough of me rambling, and I hope you guys enjoy your day and your New Year's. Happy New Year's, by the way. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another episode of EXODIA. Have a good one. Yeah, guys. I started a lot, don't I?